Morning guys. Okay, I'm doing this morning's vlog outside. The weather isn't looking promising, so I am hoping that for the duration of this part of the vlog that it will hold off, that it won't rain. You are very precariously balanced at the moment. You wouldn't believe the things us vloggers have to do to get the camera in the right place and so that we can have our hands. First of all, what I want to do is talk to you about my lists and my meal planning and the way that I do it, and generally how I use those tools, especially when I'm having a bad day with my depression or my stress and anxiety, and basically how it makes my life a little bit easier and why. So, first of all, I have my whiteboards. I have this small whiteboard here, which, as you can see, is basically where I have started to record my food for the day. So basically this is yesterday's food that I had. So for my lunch, yep, I didn't have breakfast in the end. Before my lunch, I had a portion of cottage pie, which was sin-free. However, it did have half a portion of cheese on it, so half a healthy extra A. Following that, for dinner, I had my chicken Dijonnaise, which was quite tasty. Again, that was, in fact, that wasn't sin-free. That was quite low sin though, but I have the sins down here. I used another half a portion of cheese on the potatoes that I had with my dinner. I had snacks later on. I had two Alpine Light bars, which were my healthy B option for the day. And as for my sins, I've kind of put them separately, even though some of them were part of my meals. The mayo and the mustard and the cheese, although in saying that, I've kind of covered the cheese here, and yeah, I had half a portion of cheese with the cottage pie, and I had 3 sins worth of cheese on my dinner. The other half of my healthy extra A was milk, but I could have just classed my cheese as my healthy extra and sinned the milk. Either way, it would have been 3 sins. So yeah, I had some sugar-free jelly. I made it up. The sachets are 1.5 sins, but I actually didn't eat the whole thing. I've put it down as 1 because it's easier than putting 0.75 of a sin. I had, later on in the evening, I had a mini Chupa Chup, those tiny little lollipops that are about that big. They're 1.5 sins. And I had a chomp, which was 5.5 sins. My drinks during the day generally consisted of cups of tea, Diet Coke, and 1 energy drink. So that's what I've had. In total, it came to 14 sins. So that's another day, my second day, that I've actually managed to come in at under my 20 sin allowance. So again, a few extra sins were left to be taken off of my over-sinning at the beginning of the week. So that's what I do. That I will obviously amend that for today, and you'll probably see that in my next vlog, or I may show it to you this evening if I finish off today's log later on tonight. So it's a good idea. Obviously, if you make any mistakes or if you need to change anything, obviously they can just be wiped off and re-edited, if you like. So that's the first one that I wanted to show you. That is literally just an A4 board that I think I actually picked up from the pound shop. You get 1 or 2 small black markers that have got like the little rubbers on the end. I've actually got a selection of whiteboard markers because I use my whiteboard so often, and I have them in a range of colours because, well, I think it's my OCD that does that. I like to have things in different colours, but at the moment we've gone with purple. Purple's a good colour. So that's one way of logging what you eat. Obviously, you've also got your food diaries that you can pick up from the Slimming World classes. They're really good too. I just find a lot of the time that the things I eat, especially if I break them down into all the ingredients, which I could have done on my board, because obviously things like the cottage pie, you know, I haven't written down the onions, the carrots, the mince, the OXO cubes, everything else that went into it, which I could have done, but considering they were all speed food and free food and stuff, I didn't worry too much about it. It's fine, I don't have enough space on the food logs that you get from class, so I just kind of log mine like that. And if I want to keep a record of it, I'll just take a quick photo of it at the end of the day, and then I've got it on my phone so I can just look back through the week and see what I've been eating. I've also got notebooks and things. I quite often write it down in my notebook. Lots of options. I go through phases with my OCD as to the best way to log things. Everything has to be done in order, it has to be the same. It's quite annoying, but it also helps to keep me on track and keep things in order. So the second board that I want to show you, this is my bigger board. This is one that I use most of the time. I hadn't been using it last week, so I figured I'd better get back on using it because it does help. This one is actually an A3 board. No, in fact, it's probably near A2. It's massive. And what I tended to do, or what I tend to do normally, is use this every day to log the things that I need to do. This is especially useful when I'm having my down days, because my brain and my memory, my concentration don't seem to function at 100%. So this helps me stay focused, and basically as I go through each of the tasks on the list, as you can see, I tick them off. So starting off, you know, I've made my son a bottle and changed him. I've got the kids up and fed and dressed, ready for school. I've put their snacks and permission slips and things in their bags. I've done the school run. I've taken my meds for the day. That's one that I really do need to remind myself of, because they're really important. And yeah, like I say, my memory's rubbish. And so basically, yeah, I just work my way down the list. So obviously start recording today's vlog. Well, ta-da, I'm doing it now. Have a quick tidy in the lounge, unload and reload the dishwasher, load the washing machine, put the rubbish and recycling out. I've got to be at the school today for 1 o'clock because I've been asked to go on a school trip with my son, so I need to be there for 1. And then obviously I'll be bringing the kids home straight from the trip. There's a reminder on there that my son's going out between 3:30 and 4:30, so he needs to be ready to go pretty much straight away when we get in from the school run. Once he's back, obviously I need to get the dinner on for them, get them showered. A bit later on, obviously make their supper, make another bottle for my son. Obviously he does have bottles throughout the day in amongst that as well, but I just kind of make those up as and when he needs them. So yeah, shower, supper, obviously get them to brush their teeth, aim to get them in bed between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. And then it's lights out, telly off, music off, whatever it is that they've got on by 9 o'clock. That's obviously then my time when I can edit videos, record voiceovers, design thumbnails, upload my videos to YouTube. I need to obviously remember to get the uniform and the school shoes and everything ready for the next day, so that there's not a mad rush around in the morning. And aim to be in bed for 10:30. Now, obviously I'm a grown-up. I don't have to have a set bedtime, but I do find that if I stay up too late, obviously I really do struggle in the morning. When my depression is bad, I really struggle with mornings, like more than normal, and believe me, I'm not a morning person. So yeah, I try to stick to the same bedtime if I can, and 10:30 is generally a good time, a fairly reasonable time to be going to bed, to allow me to hopefully get enough sleep to be up at 6:30, 7 o'clock the next morning. The last few days I've still managed to be up at 6:30. I know that I've got until kind of 7 o'clock if I need it. I don't sleep very well. I'm generally up several times through the night. So I have broken night's sleep pretty much every night, which isn't brilliant, and is probably one of the reasons why I end up consuming a lot of caffeine. But then again, it becomes a catch-22, because obviously if you consume high amounts of caffeine through the day to keep you awake, it then has the knock-on effect of keeping you awake at night. And so it's this vicious circle of, do I stay awake? Do I sleep? Can I stay awake? I need to stay awake. I need to sleep, but I'm awake, and it's really, really difficult to get out of. So hence why I do have my energy drinks, because I need them in the morning, because otherwise I would really, really struggle to get the kids out of the house on time in the morning. And that is obviously my priority each day. One of the other main reasons that I write my lists is because a lot of the time my depression and my anxiety play tricks on my mind. Basically, at the end of the day, I will sit and look around the lounge, or I'll be standing in the kitchen having a cup of tea or something, and I will look at the place and think, look at the state of this place. It looks like I've not done anything all day. Now, obviously, I have 4 children, and I'm a single parent. I only have 1 pair of hands. Between them, they have 4. So they can make a lot of mess a whole lot faster than I can get it cleared up. But I do my best. I have my routines of making sure that the washing machine's on every day, that the dishwasher's done every day, that, you know, anything that is washed is dried, blah, blah, blah. But I beat myself up at the end of the day if the place still looks a state, and I have to learn to let that go, because otherwise I'll end up crashing and burning. I'll burn myself out, because I struggle to sit and relax while there's things needing to be done. Now, as you can imagine, as common sense says, there's always something that you could be doing. There's always just that other job that could be done. But if you keep doing that, as I quite frequently do, you will reach burnout, and you won't be any good for anyone, any good to anyone. So I write my lists so that when these negative thoughts come to my mind at the end of the day, when I've got that little voice in my head saying, you've not done enough, you've not done anything, what you've done isn't good enough, I can look at my list for the day and see all of the ticks next to all of the jobs that I had written on my board, and say, well, no, that's not true, because I've done all of this today single-handedly, as well as normally a bunch of other stuff that didn't even make it onto the board, other phone calls, other paperwork, other bill payments, trying to catch up with friends, repairing broken toys, stitching up holes in trousers, feeding, obviously, my youngest son as and when he needs, trying to spend time with each of the children, which is so difficult when my life is so hectic, but it's so important, and that's something I'm really trying to focus on at the moment, being able to praise them as much as possible, and give them that kind of self-confidence and some self-esteem. So the lists do have many advantages. They help keep me on track, they help get things done, they give me a sense of achievement at the end of the day. Now, I know people that don't really agree with my list writing. I guess it's entirely personal preference. Their thought on the matter is that if I spent the time that I use writing my lists to actually get on with some of the jobs that are on my list, that I'd be halfway through it already. Well, I guess there is some truth in that, but if I didn't write my lists, I wouldn't have anything to kind of keep me on track. I wouldn't have that sense of achievement at the end of the day, because I wouldn't have anything that I could see visually that would say, well, no, your negative voices are wrong. They're lying to you. You have done a lot today. You have done enough, and you are allowed to rest. So I will continue to keep writing my lists, regardless of whether I'm having good days or bad days, because to be able to see at the end of the day what you've done, I think it's a good thing. I don't see anything particularly negative coming out of my use of the whiteboards. It really doesn't take that long, like 5 minutes to write my list of things that I need to get done for the day. But that 5 minutes could save me hours during the day, because I don't have to keep stopping and thinking, well, what else was it that I had to do? What do I need to do next? What time am I meant to be at the school? Do you see what I mean? It plans my day out for me. So I just follow the list, get the jobs done, and then I know everything's done. Do you guys write lists? Do you have a to-do list for every day? I'm going to leave this particular section of the vlog here. But for now, I hope you're all having a fabby day. Ciao! Okay, so I've had a quick whiz around in the lounge. As you can see, not perfect, but it's a damn sight tidier than it was. The floor's been hoovered, nice and clear. There's my little man. Say hi. Hi. You playing with your toys? Yeah, you playing with your toys? He's such a happy little bubba. Hello. It is now about 11:10. I'm rapidly running out of time before I have to leave the house. I've done the lounge. It's as tidy as it's going to get for today, and it's hoovered. I've got stuff that I need to do out in the kitchen. I need to make myself some lunch. I really need a cup of tea. So I figured I would speak to you while I was doing it. Does that make sense? Because if I don't put lunch on, I'm not going to get it. So, I'm going to use one of these. Whoop. See it behind the label? No, it's not good. It's a beef hash steak from Muscle Foods. They're really, really good. They're just like kind of half pound of burgers or something. So anyway, I've got my frying pan here. I'm going to put that on, put the heat on. I'm going to... where's my spray? There it is. Okay, we need to squirt some fry light in. A few squirts of that, doesn't need a lot. I'm going to put the kettle on, which is behind you guys. My cup's there already. So I'm going to leave that to come to heat. And then, obviously, I'm going to put my steak in. I've defrosted a couple of the high protein rolls, so I'll have one of those. I need to unload my dishwasher. And I have a sink full of dishes. As you can see, I really should have done that last night. Not proud of myself for leaving it, but you know. Right, I need the milk for my tea. So, how are you guys all getting on today? Are you all staying on plan? I have managed to stay on plan for the last couple of days, so I'm quite relieved about that. I would say I'm proud of myself, but to be fair, I know that I can do it, and you know, there's no reason really why I shouldn't be. I've just kind of had a blip, so there is a little bit of pride. There's a little bit of at least relief and contentment. At least I'm getting the control back again. That's what I need. I need the control. Right, kettle's boiled. Right, cup of tea. Nice big cup of tea. None of these namby-pamby little cups of tea. Oh no. Monster-sized tea. Right. So, right, let that stew. Frying pan's not at heat yet. So, right. Let's crack on and get some stuff done. Normally, I try to get my dishwasher done in the evening, because that way I don't have all this crap to deal with in the mornings. But you know, sometimes, especially when you've got kids, life just kind of gets in the way of that. Especially when they don't want to settle and they keep coming down the stairs every 5 minutes. Right, plates out. Cutlery. Oh, bear with me, just disappearing behind you. Let me get the cutlery put away. So yeah, I'm on a bit of a mission today. I have my invisible Superwoman cape on, because I think that's what today needs. It needs Superwoman. Even my son agrees. I can hear him agreeing from the other room. Right, bottom tray done. See, thankfully, a lot of this is just big stuff, and so it won't take too long to do. Oh, put that one in there, that one in there. Oh, why is there always like one thing in the dishwasher that's still wet when you take it out? Everything else is dry. One dish that doesn't dry. Right. So, glasses, bowl, kiddie bowl. They have their own cupboard. They have that much stuff in the way of plates and bowls and cups and everything. See, look, I like my big cups. See? Tea. Another glass. A couple of utensils. Don't think we need them because I've got my tongs. And another baby bottle. That could go in the steriliser. Which... oh. No, actually, the bottle is going to need washed again because there's still a bit of milk in the bottom of it. What's my dishwasher up to? Right, shut that for a minute. Let's get these away. Sorry, I hope you can hear me over all this like banging and clattering and stuff. See, when I'm on a bit of a mission, why is it that when you have to do something fast, you end up making a lot more noise? Right, glasses away, cups away, good stuff. That's my pan come to heat. And so, without touching it, into the pan you go, Mr. House Steak. Oh, right. So that's in the pan. Ooh, look, there it is. It was frozen, so it will take a little while. What have I got that on? I've got that on gas mark 5. Yeah, well, do the hobs still count as gas marks? I know the oven does. I've never really thought about the hob thing before. Gas mark 5? Maybe? Kind of? That works, I suppose. Oh, tea bag out. Right, balls away! Balls away! Bang, crash! More balls away. Plates away! Plates away! Oh, see all this big stuff? It's a pain in the butt to fit in my little cupboards. Oh, see, I open the cupboards and everything tries to dive out at me. Oh. Right, I think we're safe. Let's those ones in. Where are we going to put the other ones? Nah. Oh, my big pan, it goes right at the back of my cupboard. See, look at the size of it. It's fantastic. I need to get more of these, although I don't know where I'd actually put them. I think I might have to start like hanging them from the ceiling, or from the wall maybe. That might not be a bad idea. Oh, they don't want to fit in. Come on, fit in. And that one. Yay, we're all going to go in. That's it, that's it. And that one. Good stuff. Come on, you want to fit really. No. One bowl. Doesn't want to fit. Hang on, I have plastic bowls in the other one. It can go inside that one. There we go. Dishwasher emptied. Now I've got to refill it again. There's something not fair about this. Why do I get all the, like, you know, great jobs? Right. So, like I was saying, this afternoon I have to go and go on a school trip with my son. It's only a couple of hours. Apparently they're going to a local theatre because, did you know that today would have been Roald Dahl's 100th birthday? So, yeah, they're doing Roald Dahl stuff. My son actually went to school today dressed as, what's his name? Mugglewump Monkey from the Twits. They all had to go in dressed as their favourite Roald Dahl character. Which I think was brilliant. I've seen some really cool photos on Facebook as well of some of my friends' kids. They're obviously doing it at lots of different schools up and down the country. So yeah, I I think it's really nice. The kids like that kind of thing. So we're doing that this afternoon, and then when I come back, well, there's no doubt going to be more housework to do. I have washing that I need to do. Oh God, I can't even fill the dishwasher. Bang crash. Plates in. Do you guys have a specific order when you fill your dishwasher? I know I'm kind of hurrying, and I'm not actually going to like show you what I do with my dishwasher, but I actually have like a specific order that I load things into the dishwasher. Again, a kind of OCD thing, I think. See, when other people fill my dishwasher, I tend to like go and refill it. I mean, I know I should be grateful that, you know, they're helping out and everything, and in theory it should be one less thing for me to do, but yeah, my brain doesn't work like that. My brain says that it has to be loaded in a certain way, or, you know, well, I don't know what would happen really. It would just really bug me. I don't think anything really nasty or fatal or anything would happen, but, you know, I don't like being agitated. And like even the cutlery in the organiser all has to go in a specific order. Knives, forks, big spoons, little spoons, any other kind of small kitchen utensils. Does that sound weird? I mean, is that weird that I actually like have things, you know, have specific places in the dishwasher for things? I don't know, maybe it does, but you know what, it works for me, so right, there we go. So that is my dishwasher loaded. Hurrah! These things that they get from the soft play centres, they're a pain in the neck. Why do kids want to keep them like forever? They don't go in the dishwasher because they'll melt, and you can't fit them in the cupboards, honestly. Right, so there's a few bits there that I need to put away. You can deal with that, that's not a problem. There we go. Right, let's turn my hashy steak over. There we go. Oh, that looks good. It smells really good too. I mean, they are literally like, I think it's about 95% just lean mince. I'm assuming the other part, there's going to be a little bit of fat in there, and there's probably going to be some water in there, but other than that, yeah, pretty much just pure meat, which is babby. So, dishwashing's done. So I can now tick that off on my list, which you probably won't see from there because your eyes aren't going to be that good. Next up, I have loading the dishwasher. Oh boy. Oh, actually, put the rubbish and recycling out. I've actually already done that, so that's another tick off my list. Load the washing machine. Ah, right, empty. So, oh man, so much washing to get through. Right, let's fire some of this in. I really need to get, I have this big clock, right? Look, my miniature clock, that when I had my kitchen redecorated, the decorator obviously took out all of the hooks and nails and things that were in the walls, so I get to put anything back up on the wall to hang it from, but I like my clock. I got it from my dad when I was caring for him, because his eyes were really bad, and he needed something with like big numbers and big hands and stuff on it. So even though Dad's not with us anymore, he kind of, it's just a little like remembrance thing, I suppose. I keep my clock in my kitchen, and every time I look at it, it reminds me of my dad. Not that I need a clock to remind me of my dad, obviously I think of him all the time anyway, but it's just nice to have that. I don't know, like I said, I'm weird. Right, washing, so much washing. And yes, I am sorting through it as I put it in. I'm doing mixed colours first. Obviously separating out any whites from everything, because there's generally loads of them, baby stuff, white shirts for school. I realise you're seeing my backside, which you probably don't want to see, seeing as it is the size of a small country. Checking pockets. Yep, everyone's good, so you're all good. Baby wipes. Why is there a bucket of baby wipes in the washing pile? Seriously. I don't know where these things come from. Right. So, yeah, mixed colours, dark colours. I'm not too fussed about them, they can go in together. The only things that I generally separate out are the very light stuff. Because obviously I don't want them going dark or grey or red or pink or any other colour. So yeah, separate all the kids stuff out, well, all the baby stuff out. Which reminds me, I've got an order coming this afternoon. That's going to be interesting. Hopefully that'll turn up before I go. And that is... Well, I ordered some new bits for my wee boy because yeah, he's growing at a rate of knots now and has basically grown out of all of the clothes that I had for him. So yeah. So I've ordered him some really cute bits and pieces from Matalan, which will hopefully be turning up this afternoon. And some stuff, some socks and tights and stuff for my daughter. Oh no! The Unstoppables are unstoppable! They're all trying to get out of the machine. Yes, right. Washing machine. Cleaning trees. On. Load washing machine. Done. So that is everything that was on my list before having to be at school for 1 o'clock. What's the time now? Not even 11:30 yet. So I'm gonna enjoy my cup of tea and I'm very much going to enjoy my hash steak on a roll. I think I might even treat myself to a slice of cheese and maybe a little squirt of ketchup. I think I should be okay with 1 slice of cheese because my cottage pie, if I have that later, that's got half a helping of healthy extra cheese on it. I'll just send my milk that I have with my cups of tea. So yeah, I can have one slice for half a healthy extra. I know I maybe confuse you guys with my videos because I do tend to... The healthy extras, you're not meant to split, but I tend to split only the healthy extra A. I tend to split that because that way I get my milk and my cheese. It's personal choice. I wouldn't say you should or shouldn't do it. I can only tell you that Slimming World suggests that you only pick one because that way they can ensure that you are receiving your full recommended daily allowance of calcium. I'm willing to take the chance personally. You know, it's up to you really. So yeah. In fact, what I think I might do is stick some bacon in the pan. And you know what I've just realised? I got out a chicken fillet. Well, I got out 2 chicken fillets to defrost yesterday, didn't I? And I had one with my chicken Dijonnaise last night, and the other one is in the fridge. So I'm going to have to rethink that. Because it's defrosted, so I need to eat it. What could I have that with? I was going to say I'll just do Hunter's chicken for dinner tonight instead, but that involves cheese. And while it's good because I've got the bacon defrosted as well, so I need to eat that up. Yeah, I don't really want to use up too many things just on cheese. So I shall ponder on that one. Right, plate out. Well, that's a little plate. really be having some speed food with this, but I don't really have time. So I shall have my roll and my burger. To be fair, I've not had breakfast. I've not had anything to eat so far today. And I'm going to be going out at about 12:30, so I have an hour in which to have something to eat. I think I've done pretty well with my chores so far. Basically, when I come back, it's just going to be a case of staying on top of the laundry and like feeding the kids, because for some reason they, you know, want feeding like every day. And getting them washed and ready for bed and settled and everything. And then it'll be me time. Well, I say me time. It's kind of like our time, really. You know, me and you guys, because it's perfect opportunity to record stuff and to do my editing and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go and finish off this food and drink my tea. I will catch you guys later on. Now look at that. Wholemeal roll, bacon, hash steak, more bacon, ketchup, cheese. Oh, you wouldn't be able to eat this on any other diet. Hi guys, just popping back on briefly to tie up the video for the day. I realise it has been quite a long video, so if you've actually managed to watch it all the way through, well done. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Yeah, had a brilliant afternoon. We went on a school trip with my son. There was a Roald Dahl interactive quiz thing, and there was millions of kids all dressed up. It was a really nice afternoon, getting to spend some quality time with my son and getting to meet some of his friends, and they seemed to think that it was cool, so hey, what can I say? Oh, and there was also one girl who was just, well, she was adorable, because my son decided to shout from the top of his lungs that I was 36, and she said, but she doesn't look 36, she looks 24, which I thought was absolutely wonderful. I don't think I could pass for 24 somehow. Anywho, I'm going to wrap this up because the editing and especially the uploading of it is going to take like forever, and obviously I want to try and get it up online tonight, so that it is today's vlog and it is on today. So yep, I shall go and do my stuff and do my dinner, and I shall let you know what happens this evening tomorrow. Yes, I'm having a funny 5 minutes, but it's been a good day. It's all been positive. It's good. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up below. If you would like to see more recipe ideas, how-to videos, live cook-alongs, cleaning and organising tips and much more, then please click that subscribe button and you will be notified each time I upload a fabby new video. Until next time, my friends.